There is a verse in John 5 that I cannot stop thinking about. Jesus heals a man who has been sick for 38 years, but what he says to that man afterwards is what touched me. And I think if you really hear it, it might change how you see God, not just what he does for you, but the order he does it in. The story is in John chapter 5. There is a pool called Bethesda, and around it are people who are sick, blind, lame, paralyzed. They are waiting. One of them has been there for 38 years. 38. Longer than most of us have been alive. Jesus walks up to him and asks one question. Do you want to be made well? And then he heals him. Just like that. No sermon first. No list of conditions. No, clean yourself up and then come back. The man does not even know who Jesus is yet. He just stands up and walks. But here is what I read this week that stopped me, verse 14. After all of this, Jesus finds the man again later and he says to him, "See, you are well. Now stop sinning or something worse may happen to you." Did you catch the order? The healing came first, then the warning. Grace came first, then the call to live differently. And something clicked in me when I saw that. We have been taught, a lot of us, that we have to clean ourselves up before God will deal with us, that we have to fix the habit first, end the relationship first, stop the lying first, stop the lust first, stop whatever it is, and then we can come to God. But that is not what Jesus did. He did not say, "Stop sinning, and then I will heal you." He healed him. And then he said, "Now go and live differently." Grace came before the call to holiness, always. I think about my own life. I grew up calling myself a Christian, but if I am honest, for a long time, God was a tool to me, someone I went to when I wanted good grades, a good job, the things I thought would make my life work. I was selfish. I used him. And the wild thing is, he blessed me anyway. I finished school with a first class. I got a job right after. Not every prayer was answered the way I wanted, but grace was everywhere in my life, even while my heart was somewhere else entirely. He was loving me through my selfishness. He was healing me before I ever asked him to call me out of it. That is the generosity of God. He does not wait for you to deserve him. He meets you in the pool, in the mat, in the 38 years of stuck. And he heals you. Before the sermon, before the warning, before the change, the grace comes first. But here is the part I do not want us to miss. Because grace is not the end of the story. After Jesus healed him, he came back. And he said, "Now stop sinning. Now live differently." Grace is not a license to stay where you are. It is the power to walk away from it. The healing was not so the man could lie back down on the mat. It was so he could walk, so he could leave the pool, so he could live a different life than the one that had held him for 38 years. And I think that is where a lot of us get stuck. We receive the grace, we are grateful for the forgiveness, we rest in being loved, and then we stay on the mat. We keep cycling through the same habits, the same weaknesses, the same things we hate about ourselves, and we tell ourselves, well, grace covers it. But grace did not just cover it. Grace healed it. Grace gave you new legs. Grace gave you a new life in Christ. The healing came first so that the walking could come after. You were never supposed to stay on the mat. And if you are watching this and you are tired of cycling through the same things, tired of the weakness, tired of the habit that you keep promising you will stop, I want you to hear me. You do not have to clean yourself up before you come to him. He has already met you. The grace is already there. But also, you do not have to stay on the mat. The same Jesus who healed the man also told him to get up, to leave, to live differently. And the power to do that is in the same grace that healed you. The healing came first, now we walk. This is the first video on this channel. My name is Vick. I am studying the book of John slowly, one chapter at a time. And every week, I am going to share what I am finding, not as someone who has it figured out, as someone who is still becoming. If that is something you want to walk through with me, subscribe. There is more coming. And whatever you are carrying today, I hope you remember, the healing came first. Now we walk.